We went to the man's car. He said, I don't want to touch your car. Open your car.
By yourself.
By yourself. The man opened the car. He said, open that owner's seat. He said, open it. Immediately he opened his seat upwards.
Yeah. Alright, good everyone. You are welcome to another episode of Echo of Grace, and it's so good to have you all here. Alright, our guest today, it's a wonderful man of God. There's a lot to share today. I know there will be many moments of yes today, and I'm sure you'll be blessed. I'm so sure you'll be blessed. And so before we go into the video, so don't forget to like, share, and also you can comment Echo of Grace before you start commenting any other thing. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome to you our guest, Pastor Stanley. Alright, good to see you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
So I think it was one prayer meeting like that I got to hear his story, and I was fascinated. I knew that I was going to bring him to the show. I started the story. I said, after that, I think that was since last year.
Yeah.
I told him, I said, I have to bring him to this show. So it's so good to see you, sir.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, today I want you to give us the full details and full gist of everything. How it started, the story of is it the divination, or what am I going to call it? Or the prophecy. So how it was so accurate and everything. So I want you to give us the gist. So over to you, sir.
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for having me. It has been a wonderful time all through, and then it's also an opportunity to share to the world what some of the things that happen behind the scenes when it comes to church and ministry. There are some untold stories that need to be told, and there are some things that need to be reviewed. So once again, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay, I grew up in a Christian home, from a Catholic background, and I see my parents love God. When you wake up in the morning, you do your normal devotion, Catholic devotion. Every Catholic understands that devotion, and from there we started, loving God, working on ourselves and all that, but not in the right way actually. So growing up, I was supposed to be a reverend father because I, at a point, went to seminary, but it didn't work out because of some reasons. So, but after all those things, went to serve and all that, life happens. And then I think 2014, when I left my boss place, I saw
Your boss, please. When you mean your boss, what does it do? What?
It's served. He's into business. So what they call boy.
Okay, the auto parts.
But not auto parts actually. So he does electronics in Abuja. So after the whole thing, I think I spent 6 to 7 years there. So after like 6 or 7 years, after serving, I wasn't settled. So it's all about starting again. So how do I start? I started seeking the face of God. Started praying, started going to mountains and all that. So fast forward to that 2014, I got to a particular church and started working. I started as a worker, and the gift of God in me started manifesting. So the man of God took me in, started writing devotionals and all that. It was all good. And I loved serving him. Not until after a while, I found out that life in Abuja is hard for me.
Okay, it was in Abuja?
Yes, life in Abuja is hard for me.
But you started from Lagos?
No. I started in Abuja before I came to Lagos.
Okay.
So life in Abuja is, I think, fast forward to 2017 or so, I came to Lagos. So the story of coming to Lagos is something for another day, because It's not something I can just share. It's a lot, you know. The times I slept in people's shop, in front of people's shop, the times I was kicked out of the house because I paid to the wrong person, and all that. So the bag that I came to Lagos with was stolen in the park. That was where the whole thing started. So I think I only had one shirt and one trouser. So from there I started life and all that. Well, to God be the glory. So still loving God in all these things. So I bumped into another man of God in Festac, and he gave me accommodation.
Okay.
That's the accommodation is for me working for him as a security man. So I now have the opportunity to stay there.
So from being a pastor assistant serving,
Yes.
coming back to Lagos to become a
to
security
become a
man.
security man, you know, with all the challenges. So I just have to adapt. But something tells me that it's going to be better. I still have that. I'm this kind of person that like daring things. So I started serving him as a security man. I never, if you see me, you can never tell. So I never let that weigh me down. So I served him as though I am his senior pastor. You know, he knew, he saw the gift of God in my life and all that. But because of the kind of person he is, and he could not give me that hand until 2018. I left him, you know, serving in Feka and all that. So 2018/2019, things become somehow, you know. I have so many things to take care of and all that. I started thinking, how do I move forward and all that? So I started going for prayers, and, you know, I got a job with OP company. Still was not working out. So I'm seeing money, but the money is not. So I started asking questions. Started going to churches and ministries. So they started telling me that I'm running away from my call. So when they started telling me that, I remembered what happened in 2011 when I went to 2007 when I went to chapel to pray, stay in Catholic church there. An angel appeared to me there as a young boy and told me that at 25, if I didn't serve God, I'm going to run mad. And this period, I'm already clocking. I said, seems this thing wants to happen. So when I started hearing those prophecies, you're running away from your call, thing is going to affect you, this and that, I said, okay, I have to do something about it. I'm still loving God, so I quit. No, I didn't quit. I had an accident that was in the newspaper. I was supposed to die in that accident. Third Milan Bridge. I had an accident. I was on a bike. I was driving a bike and a car. So I hit my head on that Third Milan Bridge. People did not believe that I would be alive. So I just stood up and left. No scratches, nothing. Because when I came back to bed, people when I was telling people I had an accident, they didn't believe until they saw it on the newspaper. They didn't believe. In fact, the person that hit me was a government official. Because I later went to see the person in the office. I thought he was going to help me. You know, when I went to see, he said I should come and repair his car. So, it was there, you know. So after then, that now made it make sense. Because then I was seeing money, but I wasn't looking like it, and I needed. There's this yearning in me. There's something in me that is seeking for more, you know. But there's something Satan did that time. He made me lose my close friends who actually love God genuinely.
Separated you from them.
I disconnected from them, and so I was now. Because I'm into the prophetic, so I love seeing prophecies. I love being where they prophesy. Because those are the things that give me
that's
joy.
Where's your appetite makes you.
So, but those guys, they don't prophesy. They only speak the word.
Those your friends that left you.
They only speak the word. So I'm the only one that prophesies among them. And you know, when you are the only one doing it, it now looks as if it makes you look as if you are something different.
Your own is too much.
Then my own is too much. And sometimes they don't really give me opportunity because they know what I will do if they give me that opportunity. So because of that, I said, no, I need to look for something else. So when they started telling me that, I met this particular woman of God, a prophetess, to say in Ejibo. That was when I now moved to Ejibo. When I had that accident, so because of the things that happened, I don't want to come back to Festac. So I now settled in Ejibo. So when I settled in Ejibo, I now meet this particular woman of God. I'm not going to be calling names so that I won't call anybody out. So I now met this particular woman of God, and she prophesied to me. I was so happy. And she said she's going to do some spiritual work for me.
Okay.
That I will get salt, get 7 bottles of olive oil, 7 sachets of salt, sea salt, and other things that he mentioned. Then I'll buy new clothes, white. And then I will also get new shoes, everything new. I said, me that is looking for money. He said, even if it's okay, just buy it. I have to sort money and get those things. No, when I came to her church that day, it was after everybody closed. So she now said that it's time for my prayer. So she now put candle around and asked me to sit in the middle. And I sat down wearing white. So she now, the first thing she did was she now, those salt, she now round me with those salt. She put it around with those candles. Then opened the olive oil and started pouring it on my head. I was saying some prayers. After that.
You were saying some prayer in Jesus' name?
Yes, in Jesus' name.
With salt round.
So after that one, she now asked me to wear the new
clothes
I bought and wear the shoe. I should put the right leg to the left, then the left leg to the right.
No, I'm coming. Okay, she asked that you wear the shoe in reverse manner.
Yes, in a reverse
My
manner.
God.
Yeah. So I did it. So after praying, he now asked me I should remove everything and burn it. I removed everything, I burnt it. And left. She said that my way has been opened and I can go in and start doing ministry. There is this zeal in my heart. From there, I met another pastor. He's a general overseer. So he became my friend. He saw the zeal of God in me. So he became my friend, and he just had the church he started. So I started joining him. So he started taking me around when he's going for prayers and all that. So he had this megaphone that he uses for outreach. I said, I go like use this on megaphone. He said, no problem, I can, have it. I took the megaphone, and sometimes I'll go for morning cry. Sometimes I'll go to marketplace and minister. So, but there's this particular day, he said he wants to take me somewhere.
That's the man of God now?
Yes.
This after the woman?
After the woman, I left. I didn't go back there again.
Okay.
I didn't go back there again. So I left the woman. I now met this guy. So he came. He left his choosing. So he was a pastor in choosing before he left, and started his own.
Okay.
So he now said he wants to take me somewhere that day. I said okay. He told me categorically that he doesn't take people there. That it's just because it's me that I've become more than a friend. I'm not a brother to him. I said no wahala. So that place is at Ikotum, somewhere around Ikotum. It was a hotel where this girl stays. So he took me there. So when we first entered, the way they treated him shows that he's a regular customer there. So first of all, the guy that was selling the beer, the bar guy, first of all came and met him. He said, should I get the usual? He said yes. He now went and gets a bunch of Igbo. It was, you see the wrap. It was big. They brought it for him with full pack of cigarettes. And then he now asked him if the room is ready. He said yes, that the room is ready. And I said, in my presence, he took Henneken. 3 bottles first. to start with. He drank it, and then the way he was wrapping the Igbo, I was looking at him. I said, "How man of God?" He said, "Now wait till they use rest with this. We no go shout finish, because they, we need to clear our eyes, And I told him, I said, and I said I should try. I said, no, I've never done it before, so I can't start. He said, I should not worry that with time he's going to master it. I said, "Top, let's see how it goes." So he finished the first rap, entered the second rap. As he's doing it, he's doing the cigarettes. So later, and I said, "Let's go upstairs." So we now went. There's already a divine spirit waiting for him in the room. So when he entered, he said, "Man of God, you will need one, so they can arrange one for you."
That's one of the rooms?
Yes. So I said, "Please, I'm not interested. I need to go." He said, "No, that I have come now. I should not judge him this way." He started saying so many things. I said, "Okay, no problem. I'll just wait for you. When you are done, you go." I waited for him. So I think we went there in the morning. We came back in the evening, because later I went to play snooker and all that. So in the evening we left. I told him, he said that whatever thing that happened there ends there. That one is his own personal life, while church is his social and ministerial life. So I should not mix the two. I said, "No problem. Everybody have their own lives. I don't have issue with your own life. It's my own life that I have problem with." So he's still my friend, but in that part.
When he entered the room,
yeah.
Where were you? You were also in the room with him?
No, I wasn't in the room. I had to wait for him at the reception.
So you didn't know what happened in the room?
I already knew what happened in the room, so just that I didn't watch what happened. There's a lady waiting for him there.
Okay.
So they were together, so I have to leave. I was with him before I found out that things is about to change. I have to excuse myself. So after that, I was still using his megaphone. So I was preaching in Ejigbo market. Anybody that knows Ejigbo knows that market. It's Ejigbo market. Sometimes I'll go to Ejigbo, sometimes I'll go to a cotton market. So in those areas, they know me very well. In fact, I go roundabout down to the cotton, I was a very popular face then, because I go to market, I preach, people like me. Sometimes I'll go to market and they will give me things free of charge. So I was enjoying it. I say, wow, the grace has started. In fact, I need to start my own ministry now because of the result I was getting. Until that particular day, I was ministering in a Ejigbo market, and I'm trying to remember the name of that road. While I was ministering, I didn't know that someone was, although of course people are watching and they're listening. So, but there's this particular man of God that came down from South Africa. He was watching that day, he was listening. So when I finished, I was packing my things, and then he came to me. And when he came, he was a very popular person. I mentioned his name. So when he came, he smiled at me. He said, "I love what you're doing. I love your spirit." I said, "Thank you, sir." I know when you see somebody else, I was like, "Oh, wow." He said, I would like to work with you." He now brought out his card and gave to me. He said, "Come and see me in my office tomorrow." I was like, "Oh, this is a prayer answer." Because at that moment, too, I was looking for a father figure. I was looking for someone I can submit under, so that I can say, "This is my father." You understand? So I was also looking for someone like that. So when he said, I said, "Wow, this is a prayer answer." I was so happy, to meet him. The following day in the morning, I couldn't even sleep well. The joy, the happiness to meet a great man of God that wants to work with you and help you. So that day he gave me 8. I was there at 7:30.
Sorry to interrupt. Are we getting to the...
Yes.
Okay.
I was there. I just want to we are there now.
All right.
So I was there 7:30. already.
Early as a good boy.
Yeah, as a good boy. So that you know that I need help. So that you know that So when I got there, he welcomed me, brought me in. It was actually his house, so we used a parlor. So he brought me in, saw a lady, I thought she's the wife. I saw a lady came out from the kitchen. I thought maybe it's the wife. So after we talked, he said he loved what I'm doing. That what is going to happen is on Thursday is his ministry day. That I will come so that he will give me a platform, and then maybe we will work together. I said that would be great. That Thursday too. In fact, that week I didn't go to evangelism again.
Because of
Yes.
you don't need to do good.
I did go there, so I was waiting for that. I was prepared. In fact, I was preparing for that Thursday. I said today I will shake heaven and earth. So on the Thursday I went there. He gave me a platform. I preached. After preaching, and I started prophesying. My God, see prophecy.
That's the man.
Yes.
Accurately.
All these are pure. In fact, there's one miracle he did that day. There's one miracle he did that day. Why he was prophesying? He said that somebody is passing outside, that the person is a Muslim, that they should go and get her. Now called the lady's name Aisha. So the ushers left and gave the woman Aisha. She was wearing a hijab. So when the woman entered, they now said, you have 5 alive in your bag. And the person that gave you this 5 alive is your husband's business partner that you went to visit.
She precision.
The woman shocked. The woman was, I was clapping, I was jumping where I was.
Say glory, power.
I need this kind of grace, So when he said that, he said, bring it out. The woman bring 5 alive, sealed. She brought it out. He said, if I tell that this drink is poison, will you believe me? The woman said no. Say she trusts the person that gave her the drink, that the person cannot harm her. He said, okay. And I said, we are going to test this drink. But if anybody here tests it, the person will die. What is going to happen is somebody in the congregation should bring money and go to the market and buy chicken and bring to that place. Someone, of course, everybody wants to see what was. So someone brought money. Immediately they rushed, because market is not far from the place. Immediately they rushed to the market and get a live chicken. So when they brought the chicken, they now open. He asked the woman to open the drink by herself. So the woman opened the drink. They poured it on a plate and made the chicken to drink it. Not up to 5 minutes, the chicken dropped dead.
My God.
Not up to 5 minutes, the dead. Everywhere scattered. I was like,
goosebumps everywhere.
I've never seen that kind of. In fact, I submitted at that moment. I said, "You are my father forever. You are the God that Do you know what happened? After that meeting that day, I went to my house. I packed my clothes. I said, I want to be staying with this man. He said, no problem, I can stay,
Because I've seen power.
Yeah, I've seen power, and that's the kind of power I need.
The hunger.
So when I got to his house, meanwhile that day there's this particular bag he asked me to carry. It's a handbag, very costly. He asked me to carry. He said I should not allow that bag touch ground. He said that is on my lap or on the chair or on the center table. He gave me that instruction, so I was very careful. I was thinking maybe it's a special, he doesn't want the bag to get dirty or something like that. So I was carrying it the way he asked me. So immediately we entered his house, took the bag and go and put it inside his wardrobe and locked it. So I carried my bag, I came to his house, and then I started staying. So So the lady is still there, but I found out that sometimes the lady go and come back. So I started thinking, since this lady is going and coming back, that means she's not his wife. Maybe they're about to get married. So I don't want to judge. Of course, with the kind of power I see, I can't
you saw that day. You can't.
I can't think about it. He can't be wrong.
Doubt. You cannot doubt.
He can't be wrong.
God.
You know.
Hey.
So that was how we started, and then I began to see things. First of all, I now found out that the lady is somebody's wife. Not just somebody's, a prince's wife, a prince from Navy. The lady is a prince's wife.
Navy is another state.
Navy is in Anambra State.
Okay.
So the person that married the woman is a prince. He was supposed to be a king. So, but the father is still alive. So the way to travel until the father dies, he can't become king. So once the father dies, he automatically becomes king. So this lady is a prince's wife, and the husband is a zombie to this man, because right inside his room, this man sleeps with the wife.
Right inside the man's room.
Yes. And the man complained to me that the wife don't used to do anything but with him again. So that before the wife, the husband will masturbate. So the man, I don't know what he did to this lady. So the lady no longer have anything to do with the man. But they're still married.
So he now comes to meet the prophet, to sleep with the prophet.
The husband sponsors our meetings. In fact, anytime he comes to the house, the husband will buy heaven and earth. He will prophesy to the husband. The moment he traveled, because I think they had land issue then. So because of that land issue, he was using the man. So anytime he traveled for that land issue, he will go to the man's house and be sleeping there. That was how now later I now found out that the house we were staying was not even his house. It was somebody he prophesied to. And I don't know how he manipulated the man, and the man said, come and take my house. That was the house. The man left everything, the TV, the chairs, everything. The man left everything for him, and I don't know where the man. It was later I saw the man. So I started working with him. I started loving what he was doing, you know. And I found out that there is one room in that place that only him enters to pray. Anytime he wants to pray, he enters. So one day I now entered the room. What did I see? I saw candles. I saw some bottles that has black substance inside. These are what is. So anytime he enters there, he will take that, especially when he wants to go out, he will open that black substance, pour it on the cover, and then drink it.
How do you know all these things? You have seen him?
Yeah, I saw him. I said I was staying with him.
So he didn't allow you to enter?
They didn't allow me, but I'm a sharp guy. So me, I want to see
what is happening.
Yes.
Like inquisitive.
I want to see. So I was seeing those things. I'm liking it because I want to operate.
You don't even know if he's wrong or not because of the desire that you have.
So I'm loving those things.
Hey.
So I'm loving those things. So meanwhile, before I met him, there's this program I've started planning. Before I met him.
Okay.
So he now came in and said we will do the program together. If you go to my Facebook, you'll see it. This program happened on 11 November 2019. If you go to my Facebook page, you see that. You see the program there. He is there. So I won't call his name until if you go there, you see the person I'm talking about.
I'll go and check. 11 November 2019. Tell me the Facebook page later.
Yes. So if you go there, you see my face. Then I was a very big man of God in Agona. If you enter Agona, you see my picture.
So no, before we get to this big man, so what now happened?
So what happened is I started seeing things. I think there's this particular day we were in the house. If he wants to do miracle for you, like if he wants to collect money from you now, from the house he can send something to your house. That bag, the things that are in that bag are, there is wood. I don't know where they get this kind of wood that women use for their hair. There's wood, there is needle. There are different things in that bag. There are different things. So what he will do is he will do some incantation and send something to you. There's this woman that we went to evangelize to one day. The woman didn't give us attention. The woman, so he now prayed for the woman, and then we left. So that particular morning around 10 o'clock, he sent something to the woman's shop. So when the woman wanted to enter the shop, the thing happened. So she started misbehaving. The only name she could call is his name.
Of course, this episode is going to be part 1 and part 2. We can't we can't revisit it at once. So if you're watching this and then this is ending part 1, so you need to see the part 2 immediately. There's a lot in this that you can't really